much. Good evening, everyone. My name's Amanda Campbell, and I'm so delighted to be here with you all today. I'm so happy to be able to stand up in front of you all today. And you know what, guys? I'm blessed that I can stand in front of you all. So I want to tell you a story about me, why I'm here, why I'm an MS ambassador for MS Australia, and I want to look at where we are and where we truly can be. So at the age of 24, I was a happy, determined, career-driven young woman, enjoying life in every way possible, and I was diagnosed with MS. I had a few small hiccups over the next few years of numbness, balance issues, and weakness on the left-hand side of my body, but they were often years apart. This allowed me to live in denial of my diagnosis. So at the age of 29, suddenly, I went from running around, dancing, living life to its fullest, to standing still in darkness. I went from feeling in complete control of my future to feeling totally helpless from a big MS relapse that paralysed the entire left-hand side of my body. I hit rock bottom. I had to ask myself, am I ever going to walk again? You don't know what you're capable of in times like this. I spent nearly 2 months in rehab, learning how to use my hand again, learning how to pick things up, and learning how to walk again. But I had one focus alone. I was determined to leave hospital not only walking, but running. Now I left there running. It wasn't the most graceful of runs. I won't win medals for it. It was definitely an awkward looking run, but I did it. It wasn't just me, far from it. I had an amazing team of people behind me who helped me, who made me believe that I could do it. These people stood with me when I couldn't stand. These people helped me get to where I am today, standing up in front of you. That is what you guys are doing for all people with MS today. You're standing with them. Now, I was blessed. I had physios, counsellors, speech therapists, occupational therapists, neurologists and kinesiologists, family and friends. Kinesiology and diet changes helped me get my mobility back so well that I went back to school to study for a diploma in sports kinesiology and unravelled the complexities of the disease. I believe this has helped me keep my MS dormant for the past 4 years now. I still have MS, but you wouldn't think so now. This journey to wellness has inspired me. I now teach others with MS and other autoimmune diseases how I achieved this. I was so lucky to receive a Go for Gold scholarship last year. This has allowed me to set up my very own kinesiology clinic, where I can help others with MS achieve what I did. Not only has this boosted my self-esteem and confidence, but it has also created an opportunity to find purpose again in a field that I am so passionate about, helping others. After 4 years of not being able to work, that's a pretty big deal to me. It has made an enormous difference in my life, allowing me to progress forward and achieve my goals, despite having MS. It must be mentioned here that none of this would have happened without my beautiful boyfriend, Scott. Your love and support has allowed me to be strong enough to grow again, so thank you. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but the money raised at the MS Mega Swim actually funds the Go for Gold scholarships. So thank you for swimming today, guys, because what you do here matters for people living with MS, and I'm living proof of that, that's for sure. So now let's just have a quick look at the journey we need to take to deal with MS. Here are some interesting facts to consider. Now, we know that MS is a chronic neurological disease that randomly attacks the central nervous system, which is the brain, the spinal cord and optic nerves. The disease typically emerges in young adults and can lead to severe disability. Symptoms include pain, loss of balance, muscle spasms, blindness, paralysis, and chronic fatigue, just to name a few. The symptoms of it can vary from person to person and from time to time, and no two cases of it are identical. 50 to 80% of people with MS cease to work full-time within 10 years of diagnosis. The highest incidence of MS occurs in countries furthest away from the equator, and experts believe this is possibly due to less sunlight, environmental factors, and dietary reasons. Every working day, 4 people are diagnosed with MS in Australia. At present, it is a lifelong disease where the progress, symptoms, and severity of it cannot be predicted. Diagnosis is typically between the age of 20 and 40 years old. 1 in 20 Australians will be touched by it by a family member, colleague, or friend living with it. It costs Australia $2 billion each year and every year. 3 times as many women than men have it in Australia. 2.5 million people worldwide are living with it. Approximately 23,000 Australians have it, and so do I. Now, some of you here have MS, and some of you will know someone who has MS. Your effort and energy today won't just help that person, it will help another person too, as it did for me. So consider that. Let's look at where we can go, and let's look forward. That is the journey that we are all on today. I had people stand with me when I couldn't stand, and that is what you guys are doing for all people with MS today. I hope you are now more aware of what MS is and why raising money to help find a cure is critically important. So I'm grateful for the little things in life, like being able to go out to dinner and pick up my glass that I'm drinking, to feed myself with 2 hands, and to wear heels if I so desire, because I can. Having MS has not stopped me from doing things in life. I have to slow down and look after myself, but I'm so glad that I discovered that simply by slowing down, stripping it all back, and focusing on all the simple pleasures we all have the luxury to enjoy every day is the recipe to happiness. A special thank you to Carol Cook, my friend and my mentor. Thanks, Carol, for asking me to join the Ambassador program a few years ago. It has changed my life both professionally and personally, and I'm so grateful for that. And thanks for having me speak today. Thank you all for your participation, your time, and all your energy. Thanks from the MS community and MS Australia. And guys, have fun tonight at the MS Mega Swim 2014. Thanks for caring.